Shalom, let to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS for teaching me his truth and rule well, and salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom, Abukar, Marakim, Shalom, Asherah, peace and blessings to the nation of Israel, and Allah Shalom Kodash, the holy tongue. This is Ashak Bashian, and today, I just wanted to bring out how it is not a so-called, you're not denying the Most High or Yahushai when you don't tell somebody that you're Israelite. All right. Nor does that mean that you need to take a census, man. I just got done watching Manatazak's video, the elder over there at GMS Narrators, SC, and he was bringing out basically how the census is not expedient, and nor is it lawful, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai actually killed thousands of Israelites because they did a so-called census. Because he put the spirit on King David, he put an evil spirit on King David to enforce the census. Now that it doesn't, which is read in 2 Samuel's 24, the 24th chapter, which I'm not going to get into today, but you can go over there at GMS Narrators SC, and you can watch that video because I'm not going to read as much chapters as he read. But it also says in 1 Corinthians, I forget, First Corinthians, I believe. Anyways, I'm not gonna, I don't need to get the exact chapter, but it basically, people are gonna say that it contradicts itself. No, because the Most High had a grudge against Ezra at the time, right? No, the Most High, not Slakia. The Most High had beef against Israel, which is why he put the spirit on King David to do that deed, that action. Alright? And King David, being humble, still knew that he sinned. Alright? He knew that he went off. Alright? He knew that. So he prayed to the Most High, and he I think it was Aruna, Salakia, if I'm wrong. I don't want to make this video too long, because I know if I go into the chapters, this video is going to be like 30 minutes long. I don't want to make it that long, because I tend to, drag the lessons on. But, maybe some other time I'm going to go into it. But, Aruna was willing to give David all the sacrifices so that, so the Most High would stop bringing hell on Israel, alright? So the Most High would stop, smiting Israel. But, which I'm also again to hold up. I'm going to get into the scriptures, alright? I'm going to save that. But, Proverbs chapter 2, verse 10. When wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion. Actually, I'm going to start a little. Yeah. Start 6. For the Lord giveth wisdom, and out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. He layeth up the sounds of wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. He keepeth the paths of judgment, and preserveth the way of his saints. That then shalt thou understand righteousness and judgment and equity, yet every good path. When wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee. So Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gives us this wisdom. Alright? Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gives us this understanding. Alright? This gives us this comfort in this understanding. Now, with that being said, in verse 11, Slakia, Proverbs 10:2 and Slakia, Proverbs chapter 2, verse 11, it says, discretion shall preserve thee. Alright? What does it mean by preserve thee? Alright? What it means by that, it means when you have, this wisdom and this understanding, you preserve it by not telling everybody. Alright? Because, you can get into this at this time in this day and age, and even back then, it wasn't very expedient to go around telling everybody, who you are, what you are, that you're an Israelite, that you do the work. Alright? That's not always expedient. Alright? Now, before Jake gets hard-headed, I'm going to go into why that's not expedient. Alright? Ecclesiastes, Slack Ecclesiastes 7:16. Be not over be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Alright, so if you're going around telling everybody that you're an Israelite and that you do the work for GMS and stuff, not everybody's gonna take that lightly. Alright, especially if you have some people, some atheists, wherever, go around telling people at work. Alright, you don't know what kind of people you work with, man. Alright, people got demons on them, man. A lot of people got heavy demons on them. Alright, and when they hear that you do the work of the Lord, man, those demons are gonna activate, man. So you gotta be an expedient, Slakia. Part of this truth is having balance, man. This truth is not about being this truth isn't a show and tell, man. This truth isn't the kindergarten show and tell. You don't bring it to school, you don't bring it to work and show everybody, man. Now when you're doing the work of the Lord out in the streets and confessing the word, yes. Obviously you would confess that you're an Israelite and that the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are true Israelites, obviously. Alright, that's balance, man. A false balance is abomination to the Lord. Alright? The work of the Lord and is going, the work of the Lord, the work of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, is way different than going to work, or going to school, or going out in public and telling everybody that you're an Israelite, man. Especially on a census where the government really just takes to know how much people they need to kill. Alright. Especially in these last days, man. I mean, you gotta be pretty blind, to actually take a census in these last days. Considering that, pursuant to Revelations 12:12, I didn't get to the false balance. Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, but a just weight is his delight. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. So yeah, that also proves my point. Alright, because when you have pride, being prideful, and this truth isn't gonna cause you to fall. Alright? And haughty before fall. Alright, pride comes before destruction. So you can't be proudful in this truth. And pride being proudful is going around flexing on everybody that you're an Israelite. Pride being proudful is going around with fringes, flexing out for fringes. Pride being proudful is telling your Edomite boss that he's a devil. That's part of being proudful. And then once you do that, then you're gonna fall. Right? You're gonna lose your job. You're gonna have people hunting your ass down. The government's gonna know where you live. The government's gonna know, what organization you work, what organization you're part of. That GMS is the organization, Slovakia. They're just gonna know who you are, man. Alright? So you gotta be wise, man. You gotta have a balance in this truth, man. Alright, I'm gonna get 2 Samuel 24:24. Alright? And part of having balance in this truth is knowing that you're gonna have to sacrifice things. Alright? I'm gonna get that in 2 Samuel 24. This is a chapter talking about the census, when Daniel wanted to number Israel. Alright, and he got judged. He didn't get judged, but he did get judged, alright, because thousands did die, alright. 70, I think they said 70,000 died, but who knows, maybe more died, man. So I'm gonna get 2 Samuel chapter 24, verse 24. And the king said unto Araunah, Nay, but I will surely buy it off the added price, neither will I offer burnt offerings unto the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, my power of that which doth cost me nothing. So David bought the threshing floor and the So David bought the threshing floor and the oxen for 50 shekels of silver. Alright, now before in the story, basically Israel was getting smitten with pestilence, and a lot of people died. So they wanted to ask Yahweh Hashem Yahshua basically stop it. But I just want to show this particular verse because it shows that this truth isn't always free. It doesn't mean you have to pay for it, but you got to sacrifice time, blood, money. All right, it isn't gonna be painless. It isn't gonna be tireless. It isn't gonna be moneyless. All right, you're gonna need to invest in this. All right, your body, your soul, your finances. It is what it is, man. All right. All right. This isn't a hokey pokey. All right, you put your one foot in, you put your one foot out. Nah, man. This is you put your both your feet in, and you stay in here. That's what it is, man. You stay in here, you're lukewarm, and you get spit out. Matthew chapter 10, verse 32. I'm gonna read it 33. I'm gonna start at 20, 29. Are not two sparrows sold for a farthing? I'm gonna start at 27. And what I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light, and what ye hear in the ear, that preach ye upon the housetops. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Alright? Are not two sparrows sold for a farthing? And one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father. But the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear ye not, therefore, ye are of more value than many sparrows. Whosoever, alright, this is a point, alright. This is where Jake gets hard-headed. Alright, Matthew 10:32. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I also confess before my Father which is in heaven. Alright, this is where Jake gets, But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. Alright, now before I even speak on anything, I'm gonna jump right to 1 Corinthians. Right to 1 Corinthians 6 and 12. Alright. Now you know how it's talking about, you don't tell your boss, that you're Israelite, especially if he's an Edomite. You got Edomite boss, he's Christian. You go around telling him he's a devil. That isn't gonna profit you, man. Here's proof. All things are lawful to me, so yes. Is that lawful to tell your boss? Yes. Alright. But is it expedient? Let's see. But all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will be brought under the power of any. Alright. I'm going to jump right also to 1 Corinthians 10:23. Same point right here. All things, I'm going to start at 21. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils. Exactly what I was going into just a couple minutes ago, because you can't be putting one foot in and one foot out, man. You can't be saluting on one video and the next video you're scoffing, man. You can't be listening to 4 different camps. HOI, Sakari, ICPK, IOIC, then GMS. No, man, that's not how it works. You're either in GMS or you're not. That's how it is. Alright. Do we provoke the Lord to jealousy? Are we stronger than he? All things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but all things edify not. Let no man seek his own, but every man another's wealth. Alright, so not all things are expedient in this truth, especially in the public, especially when you go to work, because working is to satisfy your normal human needs, to eat, to have a house. So it would not be expedient to get put on the streets just because you want to be a proud ass Israelite, man. That's not what this truth is about. This truth is about having a delight, is having a just weight. All right, you gotta weigh circumstances. All right, now maybe you got a coworker at your work. Gotta be careful because there are spies, but at work, you might have a certain coworker who's interested in this truth. Now I don't work, I'm not really at the age yet, and I probably won't be able to by the end of this, this coronavirus, which is not gonna end. Lord willing, it doesn't end, because we need all the hell to come to Babylon, because we need Yahushua to come back, and we need the kingdom to be to be a we need the kingdom to be placed on this earth. All right, we need to be put back in that seat of righteousness and peace, not just righteousness, but peace. Ultimately, righteousness will bring us peace. All right, yeah, all right. That's pretty much a quick video. I didn't want to read too much of the chapter because I knew I would go into precepts, and I go into precepts, and I just keep on going on and on and on. And the video ended up being 40 minutes long, which I don't even have time for right now, because I gotta kind of do something. But I'll make sure to keep y'all updated. I might post I might make a video on some news that I've been keeping an eye on concerning coronavirus and Esau rolling down on us. Alright, so I'm gonna say Shalom, Yahweh Shemesha Barakatham. The blind elders and apostles, forget of teaching me the truth and rule well. Shalom, Labakar Mabarak, and Shari Ashraz, peace and blessings to the nation of Israel and Allah Shalom Kodash. This is Ashakabash Shalom.